Yo, what's up guys? It's Smokey back with another one. And on this video, I'm going to answer all the questions for people that say, hey, what do I use for nutrients? I switched it up just like everybody else based on preference. Some people keeps the one that they like. Some people just use it just for promo. Me, I go what I like and I do what I want. You know what I mean? Like I don't really care about, how long you've been in business, what you actually use. Is it efficient for what I'm growing? So let's get into it. One thing I used when I first started growing was Fox Farm. Everybody knows Fox Farm. If you don't know Fox Farm, I don't know, maybe you just skipped a few steps. Fox Farm is good for beginners, and I say that because they give you a basically calendar lineup of what products to use, when to use them, how much to use. This is where I made all my major mistakes first before wasting my money on other items that, looked good, kept promises, and, gave you the FOMO kind of feel. So if you're new, I would definitely recommend. This is on the cheaper end. I think they're about 40 to 50 bucks for the trio. So you don't have to worry about spending too much if you're on a budget in the beginning. I know how that one feels. So for the next one, I would say budget friendly in the lineup is gonna be pH Perfect. pH Perfect I looked up when I was looking to stop using Fox Farm. I kind of got bored with it. It did what it had to do, not anything extra, if you will. So pH Perfect was a lineup that I felt like was something that was more my speed. It wasn't too advanced. It wasn't too low on the totem pole. They have more things that you can add to it. Like you have one that actually has bigger buds, stronger smell, stronger terpenes, more stickiness. They have a lot of things that you can add. And I think that's a good idea that you can add that in there if you want to, if that's what you're looking for. You can mix and match your items if you want. And I have this trio and big buds. I wanted to get, I forgot the candy one, but that one makes the smell stronger. I don't think I really want that because grow the wrong thing, you're going to wish you never had them smells. So this is pH Perfect. They run about, I think they're around 50. Not too crazy for a trio. And they get a big bottle. I don't know if these two are about the same, but I'm going to let you know right now. These are almost about the same. Both are 1 liter. So you are getting a bang for your buck, but this one definitely looks like a lot more. The next one I would say, if you're balling on if you're not balling on a budget and isn't afraid to spend some bread, you can go with King Solomon. King Solomon runs for 300. I mean, Jesus Christ, for 100 for their trio. So you got Veg A, Veg B, Bloom A, Bloom B. I don't think they have anything else that you can add to theirs. That's just their lineup. I do think they have other things. I just wasn't as interested as some people when it came to that line. It just didn't really speak to me, mainly because a lot of their stuff was ads on, hey, buy this, more like TikTok ads and things that I've seen. I've never really seen too much progress using them. I know a lot of people use them because we see them on the ads, so I don't really trust overly added products. I feel like you're not showing enough proof. What I actually do use as bulkers, I use Incredibulk is good, and I also told you that pH Perfect has big buds. They have something that you might want to use to bulk up swell up your buds. So that is something that I do use, but use sparingly. I think this one is what got me that XXL tie looking so hefty, and that's because I wasn't using it sparingly. I was actually using it for like mainly most of my growth on that line, and it did do what it promised it would. So did the big buds, but I'm going to stick to one this time because I really want to see what does the magic, because I used, at one point I actually messed up and used both this and big buds. Probably what really pushed it over the edge for me, and probably what gave me the problems that I had, because like I said, in growing we usually don't have too much guidance. They tell us what to use, not really how to use them. I mean, some people think they got it like that. I don't. I'm not afraid to say that. One thing that I do add when there's seedling and veg and also in bloom, I use kelp. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely use kelp in my water. Kelp is very, very healthy for them. I'm running out of this one. This is actually my favorite. I use it for my houseplants as well. This one right here, I just got into. I don't like it because it has a smell. That's one thing. I'm sensitive to smells. This one didn't have a smell, but it's also 6 times stronger than this one. I believe, kelp is a good thing to use. It's not something that can technically harm the plant. This plant is very strong, so we don't have to really worry so much about, oh, is it gonna burn the plant? Is it gonna crisp up the plant? I've never had any issues with kelp. With my houseplants, this is the first thing that gives me a new seed, new leaf, gives me a lot of progress, very noticeable products. So if you're looking into anything to add or just to give a little booster, this is definitely, you can definitely use as a booster. I would give this once or twice per cycle. Like if you're doing seedling, once. If you're doing veg, I would say twice, and like not too much because it's like a fertilizer. So it's gonna be there a while. You don't necessarily have to dump so much. This stuff is very strong and is very, very good. I don't use a lot of the stuff that I see a lot of other growers use. I stick to what I actually like. So for this grow that I'm running right now, I'm leaning towards more so pH Perfect and King Solomon. King Solomon is cool, but the only thing I don't like is that it doesn't break down fast. Like you have to really make sure that that powdery consistency is actually broken down, because if you don't, it'll all just be at the bottom. Like I can show you guys, but it's very is powdery, but is more crystally. So when you do water, you got to use like lukewarm water and shake and make sure it's dissolved. Like really, really make sure it's dissolved, because you'll have it straight at the bottom and all that stuff is going to sit at the top, which means you kind of got to add more water to get that to settle in. That's just my opinion. With this one, is literally measure and go, measure and go, measure and go. Never had an issue, never had a problem. It's really, really good. I'm just heavy-handed with nutrients, so this one I love so much, but in the same sense, it has a lot of add-ons. So what I'm gonna do is probably gonna go with this one with the big buds and get the candy one. I think is one more that I'm gonna get. So make sure you follow me to see how this goes. Using this alone, no other one. I'm probably gonna use this and some kelp, like I said. So make sure you follow, subscribe, and make sure that you put in what you think this is gonna turn out to be, because I need you.